So, I'm good.
Put that away. You showing you 27. What are you doing?
No, but I'm just saying, you telling me to wrap it up, I always do,
That's responsible. And I'm proud of you.
I'm saying, I keep running on
like,
every day, Normally I have more.
Clearly, I got caught slipping. And it ruined my life, apparently. But yeah, for the most part, I pretty much always wrap it up in those situations. When I was married, though, goodbye. Oh God. Oh, shit. The amount of... I've lived, people. Especially then, I was like, shit, I'm married. It's legal. What we want to do? Let's do everything. All of it. Like, come on, we married. Fuck it. I was alone.
Everything just
I was mad.
All the right on.
Huh? Say what? Look at them. Have a Bahamian baby.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Huh? I ain't say shit. I don't, see, here's the deal, you guys. I want a family. And I don't know. I'm not going to be too strong army with this because clearly I'm late in the game or whatever. But one of the reasons why I waited is because I just didn't want to pick just anybody. I wanted the person that we gonna do this together. Like, we gonna be a unit, and do this together. Like, especially because I've always wanted girls. So, I want my girl. This is real shit. This is 100%. I want my girl seeing mommy to be loved because it's important. I didn't see mommy be loved. My daddy wasn't loving to my mother. Like, not in the ways that you would expect couples to be loving. Like, he never told her she was beautiful. He never, just came in the house with flowers or none of that shit. We never saw them go on dates. Like, we never saw them be cute as a couple. Like, just, oh, baby. All that. Just, married and in love. Like, you be talking how you be talking to you would just, play with this. You be with babe, you be like, yeah, baby, you be, yeah, and I'm just telling you, and then he's so cute. Like, you be, touchy feely, none of that. None of that. And my dad popped my mom off 3 times. It's 3 of us. I mean, not to be, crude, but, he popped her off 3 times, okay? 3 daughters in a row. So you got 3 little girls not seeing you love mommy. Like, come on. And then my brother saw you not love mommy. He already decided he don't like you because you ain't his real daddy anyway, so he don't have to respect your dumb ass. So they never got along. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I grew up in. I never wanted that. I didn't want it when I was a kid. I used to look at them, I was the child. And I used to look at them problem. Like, it didn't make sense to me when I was a kid. I was like, I don't even get why y'all don't like each other. I don't get why y'all don't get along. I don't get why we have all this yelling. And it was crazy. Like, I'm serious. I developed my sense of humor early. Like, 3, 4. I would just come in there and be like, y'all talking too loud. Move. Just get out the way. You pooed it. Like, I would just be saying shit. And, just breaking up their little arguments and coming in. I would just steal. I was a ham back then. I just come in and steal the goddamn show. I would walk in and I swear to God, I would talk to my mom like I was raising her sometimes. And the crazy part is she low-key let me. Like, that was our relationship. Like, she'd be like, I should, huh? Like, yeah, you should, mommy. Like, I was just, I was that kid. And I just, it led to me being like, all right, I'm gonna wait till I'm excited about somebody. Oh, okay, I'm excited about somebody. Okay, this is cool. Okay, cool. Well, I have these career goals, and I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to go here. And some dudes was like, ooh, that sounds great. And the other dudes was like, I ain't doing that shit. It's like, okay, and you're not the one. And get out of my bedroom. And I don't like you anymore. Like, I was that girl. And in my 20s, I was kind of rude with it. I ain't gonna lie. Because it was like, okay, we're done. You can go. And they'd be like, really? Are you serious? I'm like, yeah. This is great. Thanks. I was a thanks girl. Thanks. This is great. Thanks. I'd rather be the thanks girl than get attached. Which I enjoyed for a period of time because it got me praise from my mother. And any praise that I could get from her was good praise. Like, she was like, you just be picking them up and putting them down a little bit. I was like, I do. Because I can. Because I don't want this shit y'all got. I want somebody who's going to be here. And I want us to have fun together. Okay, we broke some shit. That's what I want. I want somebody that I can have fun with. I want to have fun. Relationships are supposed to be fun. They're not going to always be fun because shit happens. People get sick. Bullshit. Motherfuckers be lying and, shit happens. But I want relationships to be fun. I'm a kid at heart. I'm always be young at heart. I want my relationships fun. And I want us to be a unit. I want the kids and everything. I'm with that shit. Listen. My sister got pregnant by a dude that had a whole other family. I was like, niggas out here having families and shit. Ooh. All right. Keep this pussy to myself. I think that was around the time I started messing with girls. I'm like, like niggas is having whole families out here. Did you see how he looked at me? Like, you judged me? That was judgmental? I be living my life.
That was just supposed to.
Don't hate. It's fun. He like, you American girls. Crazy ass American girls. Yeah, that happened. And I was like, ooh, ow. I was like, that could happen to me because guys be doing shit like that. I was like, okay, no, I'm good. I don't want that to happen to me. So when we gonna get this podcast going? It is 11:38, sir. I'm ready. I've been ready. You got your perspective together? Are you gonna educate us on stuff that we need to know about the Bahamas that we don't know?
Like what? Stuff like what? What do you want to know about the Bahamas?
Okay. I mean, we're going to say this for the podcast, but, okay, so what are some common things that people ask y'all about the Bahamas? Like, I'm sure you get, like, a lot of tourists and, a lot of people that are, like, looky-loos and shit. What do they generally try to get entertained from? Ooh, this is what I want to know. Y'all be scamming. Some of y'all be scamming. What should, regular people look for when they are vacationing in the Bahamas so they can spot the scammers like off bat?
Like when you say scammers, like what do you mean?
Scammers.
Yeah, but what are they scamming?
Some of y'all taxi drivers be on some bullshit. Some of y'all, well, you know what? Just like exposing them to the different levels of schemes and scams and shit. That's one. Then I'll educate them about beautiful things.
Okay, I can tell you about beautiful things.
But don't tell them here. We're going to save it for the podcast. We want them to tune in. You got to tease it. This is a teaser. Okay. But yeah, just so you can start thinking about it early. That way you don't have to like be stuttering and shit when we do wrong. You can just talk. But think about these things. Beautiful things. The most beautiful. Okay. Let them know you from here, you've been everywhere, you've seen everything. The most beautiful place that they can go here. Think about that and get your answer on the podcast. Things that they don't know about the Bahamas that you think they should know. I want that too. So think about everything that people be asking you about and what you be talking about. And then think about the things that they don't ask you, and you just be kind of like, well, I mean, y'all should be knowing about this, but, what else? Shit like that. And then I want you to tell them about, your life purpose. Because there's somebody that looks like you that's like 7 years old who wants to do the same thing.
So what?
I said, I also want you to talk to them about life purpose. Because somewhere on this island, or maybe in another country, there's somebody who is looking just like you, and he's 7, and he wants to do what you do.
Why do you think I do what I do?
Well, because there's always some kid or somebody somewhere who's interested in the exact things that we are. We think that we're the only ones that think our thoughts or have our experiences, but there's somebody who grew up the exact way you grew up, who's looking for a way out, and who wants to be, wants to have knowledge of self in the way that you have it.
Okay, well, I can tell you one thing. The key principle is obedience. You got to be obedient, especially me, because I'm a chosen one. When I was living too carelessly and vicariously, life was, very tough. But when I humbled myself and became obedient, I started receiving the blessings, and I had money.
So what would you say to someone who's 7? Because you're going to give your answer on the podcast, but start thinking about these thoughts now. Picture where you were at 5, 7, 6, and what it took to get out of those situations.
Well, when I was 5, 6, and 7.
Don't share it now. You're going to say it on the podcast. But, okay, think about those situations, right? What would you tell the 7-year-old you? Let's look at it that way.
All right,
you feel me? It's the 7-year-old you. Well, everything that you know now, what would you tell the 7-year-old you on that? And we going to chop it. Oh, and then go ahead and be biased. Tell us what you learned about Americans. Your personal opinion of what you learned about Americans. Okay? All right, this is about to be the bomb. We finna go do it. Let's do it at home.
Okay, let's do it.
Like, because this didn't got. We going to the crib. Take it to the crib. You gonna rhyme with us, or you going back to sleep? Your ass is over it. He's over it. We about to shoot this podcast. Y'all know what the questions are. Those are the things that I'm gonna be asking him. Y'all gonna hear? Ooh! Ah! Shit. Okay, yeah. I don't want to get bit up. Those are the questions I'm gonna ask him. Y'all gonna get the answers on the podcast. Anchor.fm/Aarona the Virgo. The is spelled THA, like the thuggish ruggish bone. You feel me? AARONATHA Virgo. And then we gonna cipher because it's fun. Also, we're in Gemini season. I give a Gemini read today. I'll give Gemini read part 2. But since he a Gemini, I'm gonna let him rebuttal. I'm gonna let him get a stab in it. Cool? Coolio? Sounds. I give a Gemini read today. I'll give Gemini read part 2.